I always mention that Joe Louis is a guy that every time he hit you with a jab, and it seems to me that Riddick Bowe has that stiff jab. He busts the guy up every time he hits the guy. The punch has some effect.
Would you like to see a Riddick Bowe Tommy Morrison fight?
That would be an exciting fight.
Welterweight scheduled for 4. Let's go back to Rock Newman.
The man in charge of tonight's 4-round event, Slick Rivera, referee. And introducing the principals, weighed in this morning at 147 pounds, wearing blue and white trunks from Memphis, Tennessee, Bert McDuffy. And in the red corner, weighed in this morning at 150 pounds, wearing white trunks from Gallatin, Missouri, with a record of 3 wins and no losses,
Well, you can hear who the fan favorite is. And from Missouri is Craig Cummings, whose 3 wins have been by knockouts. Cummings with the height and reach advantage on Bert McDuffy.
McDuffy tried a little psychological warfare. He tried to walk right through Cummings.
I know it's cold here. I like the interesting garments being worn by both fighters, especially McDuffy.
And McDuffy, facially and statue-wise, reminds me of Marlon Starling.
McDuffy almost looks hyper in his movements. Good right hand by Cummings. McDuffy in the blue, Cummings in the white. Cummings likes to drop in that right hand.
Well, he's got the height advantage. He snaps that jab out and he's just looking to drop that big right hand bomb. That was a rangefinder, that last right hand, Sam.
Still to come, our co-feature event, Bone Crusher Smith and Mike Rouse.
And you know, McDuffy not only looks like Marlon Starling, but he covers up the way Starling covers up. He makes those earmuffs.
But he doesn't throw punches the way Marlon Starling does.
He doesn't do a lot of things the way Marlon Starling does.
Straight right hand lands by Cummings. McDuffy has been rocked a couple of times. McDuffy looks very off balance in the ring. And McDuffy does land a roundhouse right.
Well, we've seen the Cummings fight before. Sam, he lets it all hang out, gets hit a few punches himself, but he's an offensive fighter.
And that's a push. No knockdown. Slick Rivera steps in. Late in round 1. Scheduled for 4. We have not seen the 3rd round yet in any of our bouts.
McDuffy landed a couple of solid right hands, Sam.
Good right hand again by McDuffy. Final seconds of round 1. Round 2 scheduled for 4. Welterweights, Craig Cummings in the white, Bert McDuffy in the blue. They gave Cummings that first round, Gil, but McDuffy, a little asterisk there. He landed some right hands.
Close round, but Cummings had won the first 2 minutes, Sam. McDuffy did come back a little bit, but I had it close too, but I gave it to Cummings.
That looked like a push.
It was.
It was, and a slip. There's a roundhouse right by McDuffy, landed on the back of Cummings.
All Cummings has to do is just keep using that left hand. Be patient, keep scoring points with the left hand.
Good jab.
It's all that's necessary. The other punch will come when he leads with that right hand. Cummings leaves himself wide open.
McDuffy lunging a little bit. Cummings turns it around. McDuffy in trouble, tries to tie him up and gets thrown down. And a little caution, a warning from the referee. No knockdown.
But McDuffy,
unnecessary roughness.
McDuffy took some punishment in that flurry by Cummings.
And McDuffy trying to fight Cummings off him. Cummings has landed a few punches. And there's a right hand on the top of the head, and that is a knockdown. McDuffy got up and took some more punches. That was I thought that was for sure a knockdown.
Absolutely.
No knockdown.
Absolutely. Referee blew that one. No question about that.
It was a right hand to the top of the head that sent McDuffy down.
This Cummings really lets it all hang out, though, Sam. All he has to do is box. Instead, he's winging. He can get nailed himself. He got nailed twice now. Doesn't have to do that.
Uppercut by McDuffy, a good one. Snapped the head back of Cummings.
I can just see Cummings trainer say, "Why do I teach this kid anything in the gym?" Comes out and forgets it all. Just bomb away.
Bombing with a right hand. Oh, the head came up by McDuffy. That was almost a butt. It almost looked to me like it was intentional the way he came up. And now the referee is taking McDuffy over to the corner, and I really don't know what's happening here.
There may be a little cut on his eye or something. I don't know what it is myself, Sam.
Now the doctor.
What seems I would like to know what the problem is. Looks like that's the doctor in the ring now, and he does have a cut on.
Yeah, bad cut over the eye.
But they're fixing. If they fix this cut and allow the round to go on, that would be a little bit.
The doctor is looking at it. McDuffy wants the fans to roar and have it continue. And this fight is over. Well, some confusion here because the referee really didn't take charge and let anybody know what was going on. But this fight has been stopped. Now, if it were a cut, Gil, it would be...
well, again, if it's an unintentional butt, but the referee has to declare it. There you see McDuffie's head come up. It looked like he should have cut Cummings with that punch. And there's that head of McDuffie's again. Oh, look at that elbow by McDuffie. McDuffie was doing all the rough stuff, and he wound up with the cut. You figure that one out.
He was smashing with the head.
And the elbow.
Well, the fight got a little rough. Very rough and dirty. And has been stopped.
First name?
In the second round, and we'll await the official announcement here. And let's go to Rock Road. He'll let us know.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Rock Newman.
this last fight was stopped at 2 minutes and 13 seconds of the second round. It was stopped by ringside physician Dr. Pat Mojica. The winner, Craig Cummings.
So it is a TKO victory for Craig Cummings. McDuffy is cut over the left eye, very upset. The doctor has stopped the fight. And McDuffy leaves. Craig Cummings scores his fourth victory. Very rough in there. Very wild and somewhat unschooled fighters.
And Bill Follett came over and took a look at the cut And I guess he'll be the guy that's going to wind up butterflying the cut or whatever else. You know, he's a very good cut man, Bill Foley.
On the way out, the winner, Craig Cummings. He landed that big right hand a couple of times on McDuffie. We'll be back with more Fight Night action.